What's up, everyone? It's your boy Scott. Welcome to the Scott Reports. Today I'm doing something a little bit different that you normally don't see on this channel, and that's actually a discussion video or a prediction theory video on Boku no Hero Academia, because I absolutely love this series. And just like Gundam, I just have a lot of things on my mind about this series as a whole that I want to get out there that I normally can't get to in a review video. I mean, I could, but you know, your boy already runs a little bit long as it is, covering a chapter in itself, that I never really make videos just to isolate one topic and just talk about it from there. And as a content creator, you know, you gotta try new things, you gotta evolve, and you just gotta keep flowing. And when things go on your mind, sometimes it's just best to just talk about it. So I want to talk about Boku no Hero a little bit more as far as this arc that we're in right now. You know, the overhaul arc or the villain alliance arc, the 8% of death arc, wherever it's called, because this is definitely the darkest that this series has been overall. There's always been kind of undertones there, especially starting with the Stain arc, but now things are really getting grim in this series. And before I get a little bit further, you know, this whole idea of actually trying discussion videos and, you know, theories and things like that, again, I've done it with Gundam before, but I never tried it with anything else. I was chatting with my boy Kid Otaku, and I have the link to his videos in the description at the bottom. Excellent cat. He was like, you know what, Scott, you know what, you ought to try like discussion videos or something like that, because you have a lot to talk about. So just get out a shot. You never know what it can do for your channel. And also another shout out to my boy Miggy, who I cannot wait until he actually gets his channel going so I can start pushing him. This has come up with him before too, like when I'm talking to him about Gundam and things like that. He's like, why don't you just make discussion vids? Why don't you make theory vids? Why don't you just talk about all this knowledge and things that you have and just put it on the video? And you know, I think it's a great idea. It's something that I always wanted to try. Now I'm not gonna really put a commitment to it because I'm not sure how fast or how often I'll be able to put these out. So every now and then, just expect to see a discussion video, especially if it's something I've been thinking about. Those will come out every now and then. And definitely let me know what you thought of the video. And even if you guys have a suggestion, if it's something that you think that you would like to hear me talk about, or any type of series or anything that you want to hear my thoughts on, go ahead, hit me up. If I had the time, I'll definitely make a video for it, because I absolutely love doing this stuff. So the more I have to talk about, the better. And yeah, Boku no Hero Academia. What an excellent series. We all know how good it is, and we all always have our worries about it, and then those worries always get squashed. And this video that I want to talk about in particular is going to be mostly about the fate of All Might. Like, All Might will fall. I mean, it went from the point where it was kind of hinted at, and you know, the death flags has always been there from him for the very start, and we almost got his death flag when he went against All for One. And now we're to the point with Nighteye actually predicting that All Might will die, and that was kind of what was going on all along. And it kind of got me thinking, is this arc and everything that they're building up with the danger that's going on with the 8% of death, could this finally be the last curtain call for All Might? Because they're making a lot of things kind of tailored to him falling in his arc, from Nighteye saying that, you know, I predicted that you would die, that's why I didn't want you to be a hero and pass yourself along, to even the things that we're seeing like bullets and weapons and things like that being able to disable quirks and basically take quirk people off the field. And we know All Might is retired, he isn't fighting anymore, but the hero's heart is always there. Well, I think he will have some type of final win, that maybe if the kids or something are in trouble, especially Deku, maybe he'll be able to step in, all the way to maybe he will even get ambushed, because Shigaraki is a salty fucker. And you know, All for One wants the death of All Might altogether, and Shigaraki would do anything to appease All Might, or not appease All Might, to appease All for One and make sure that happened. Because even if All Might dies, I kind of feel like it wouldn't be a one-on-one battle. I think it would be more of a sneaking attack type of thing, because I think if All Might can get himself together and actually get one last win, to use his abilities one more time, even though that flicker of light within him is gone, he will still be a pretty formidable person. So the best bet for the villains to approach to taking him out would probably be when he least expected, or maybe some type of disguise. Because remember the one girl that is part of the villain alliance, where if she gets like the blood of someone, she can actually change into the appearance. And I remember way back when this arc started, and a little bit before, there's been a trader in UA somewhere, and things kind of hinted that maybe she was going to use that in order to impersonate Deku and then take out All Might. He might die that way. We've seen how beastly Overhaul is. Maybe he will meet his match and fight an Overhaul. Maybe it'll be a surprise attack by Shigaraki and he gets outnumbered. Either way, I really do feel that All Might does need to pass on, and they don't really talk about where All Might is in the future because this series is about Deku and how he became the greatest hero. But if he is the greatest hero, that must mean that All Might must have failed at some point. Or maybe that's just being a little bit too grim, and maybe he's just sitting along the sidelines and just watching all this. But what Nighteye said really got me worried because he is genuinely concerned about All Might dying, and that's been kind of like the dark curtain that's been looming over this entire arc that we have right now. And again, everything is falling into place for that to happen, especially with them going in and taking down the 8 process of death. I mean, I think I've already said it. I think someone is going to die in this series, in this arc. And this arc is reminding me of like Yu Yu Hakusho's the chapter Black arc, how things got really grim and really depressing in that arc. It's also reminding me of York New City and Hunter x Hunter. So this arc is going to basically be the equivalent of that with this series, or maybe even the Chimera Ant arc, where it was just this looming darkness over it all. And what better way to solidify that than to take out the symbol of hope himself? But before we get back to Boku no Hero Academia, I do want to address this. I know that I used to cover JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 5. I used to do Let's Reads for those. People have actually been asking about that, and I do want to apologize. I just don't have the time to keep up with it the way that I thought it would, especially with this spring season being so loaded. I would love to get back to it, but I think now it's been so long that if I did it, it would be even more sporadic and it would be so out of place, and I don't want you guys to wait. So that's the state of the JoJo Bizarre Adventure Part 5 Let's Reads. So yeah, I hear you guys. I know you guys want it back. It's just, unfortunately, I just don't have the time to keep up with it the way that I would like to, and that's not fair to you guys to keep you guys waiting. So that's that. But now back to Boku no Hero. Then we also have to talk about the abilities itself of the people that we're facing. I don't think Shigaraki will be able to touch All Might if he got charged up again. But think about Overhaul and his ability to reassemble and disassemble things, and the state of mind and body that All Might is in right now. If Overhaul gets his hands on him, it will probably be curtains. I mean, Shigaraki, if the rest of the villains can overpower All Might, then his ability will be able to fade him away, unlike how he tried to do, or it would probably fail because Nomu just didn't get past All Might back when they stormed UA. He might get that chance now, and it's the type of thing with My Hero Academia being in Shonen Jump. Of course, we're never going to get a situation where the villain wins completely, but I think it is to the point in the series where we have to lose someone to show how much of a threat that these villains are. And I don't know, maybe that's just me, how I am in general. I think it's always some type of grimness that needs to be put in any type of story as long as it's paced well. And I think this arc is definitely the type of place to do that. So yeah, that was just what was on my mind right now. I just wanted to drop a quick video talking about Boku no Hero Academia and where this arc can go from here, because if we lose All Might, that's going to give so many people a chance to level up. We're already seeing the state of heroes with Endeavor being the #1 hero. No one believes in him, so someone's going to have to step up to make things even better than what Endeavor's doing right now, because it's because of Endeavor, his ways, and the fact that people don't believe in him, that the villains are on this rise right now anyway. Back when All Might was running things, these villains didn't even think about doing the type of things that they're doing right now. So I also wonder, in the event that All Might would fall, who would step up, because I don't think #1 is the best place for Endeavor right now. He's just too selfish of a character to be seen as just the symbol of what heroes need to be. And maybe this would be a chance for someone like Mirio to come up, somebody within the hero ranks that maybe we haven't seen before, because this is still a pretty early series. We're only in the 100s. If we're talking about a long running series, it could be somebody else that could come up along the ranks that maybe we don't know about. And now that we're learning more about Nighteye and these other heroes out here, the state of heroes is definitely in a bad state right now, and I think it's too early for the kids to take over a #1 spot, but maybe they could introduce another hero who could be just as good. And I mean, forgive me, but what happened to Best Genius? I mean, wasn't he like #3? So yeah, there's that too. So guys, I just wanted to get that off my mind. I really wanted to talk about who could take All Might out. Would it be Shigaraki? Will it be Overhaul? Will it be something that we don't even know about? Because that's still there too, because Nighteye never said who takes out All Might. He just knows that he's gonna die. So unless he's holding something back, there's still a possibility this may be a factor that we don't even know yet, and it could happen later on in the series. Maybe a time jump or something. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below as far as the fate of All Might. Do you think he's gonna die at all? If he does die, who do you think is going to do it? And more importantly, let me know if you want to see more videos like this on the channel. And it doesn't necessarily have to be Boku no Hero Academia. If you want to see me do more theories, more predictions, more discussions in general outside of the review live reaction format, drop me a comment, hit me up, let me know what you think that would be a good video or what you would like for me to cover, because just because I don't cover something on my video page doesn't mean I'm not following it. Like, I follow Tokyo Ghoul, I follow One Piece, you know, I follow 7 Deadly Sins. Pretty much anything that's big out there, I'm at least watching or reading. It's just that with the time, I don't have time to put out a video for it. I would love to cover absolutely everything that I do, but it's just not the time. But you know, I can probably use this to actually get out there and talk about some of the things that I don't get to cover in my videos when I had the time. So I think it would be great, but I would like to know what you guys want to hear about. So definitely let me know what you think in the comments below. Hit me up with suggestions. If you liked the video, go ahead and drop it a like, and if you want to hear more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. There's not a shortage of content for you to indulge on this channel. And as I always say, you guys, anywhere on YouTube right now, you chose to listen to me. I really appreciate that, so thanks for stopping by. On that note, it's your boy Scott signing out. See you soon.